We frequently refer to launchers in this book. Launchers are consistently listed within the top 5 productivity tools for desktop OSs. They are one of the reasons why macOS is a great cognitive productivity tool. As mentioned earlier, 80% of the files you access in a given day you should be able to access within 2 seconds. That means not using the mouse or trackpad and doing everything with the keyboard. People who can't do that often will not even bother accessing their most precious files. And that is a huge wasted opportunity, which means that they are failing to use knowledge to become more effective, and so they act on inadequate knowledge. Rather than give you a detailed overview of LaunchBar basics at this point, we refer you to a collection of videos and help files. We will instead show you how to use the app in accordance with the principles of this book. Now suppose you've read a great book by Aaron Sloman called The Computer Revolution in Philosophy and you want to access it. So you can invoke LaunchBar with a keystroke and then type, say, SOLMN and then 1978. I know it was published in 1978, so there's the title. Seem to be a couple of instances of this because I have an alias and I want to open that book, so I just hit enter and bang, there it is very quickly. It would have taken 2 seconds if I wasn't talking with you. Now, as you can see, I've taken a lot of notes about this book, and I also have a separate notes file, which we call a metadoc. To access that file, use the same principle. Invoke LaunchBar, okay, and there it is. So what I've done here is that I started typing with the opening square bracket, which immediately narrows the search in LaunchBar. And then I can type any sequence of characters in the name. I could type ARSLO, and as long as I'm typing characters from the name sequentially, LaunchBar will be able to find this file, and it actually learns. Every time you use LaunchBar to access a file, it prioritizes that file name, and it learns the mapping between what you type to access that file and the file name. So it's an adaptive search algorithm, very efficient, very productive. Now suppose I want to access the notes I've taken about a meeting with my business partner, Brian Shee. So what do? I invoke LaunchBar and I can type his name, Brian Shee, and look at that, it's found it. Now to narrow the search, normally what I do when I'm dealing with meeting files is I start by typing a opening curly bracket and then the person's name, and it really narrows the search quickly. But eventually LaunchBar will learn either way. And then I hit the enter key, and then here on another screen is the file that deals with all of my notes from meetings with Brian Shee. And we talk about that in the Delve chapter. So using a launcher is often even faster than using Spotlight, particularly when you know the file name. And another advantage over Spotlight is that the Spotlight index sometimes needs to be rebuilt. I found that much less frequently is an issue with the LaunchBar index. Notice in all of this that I've not needed to use the mouse. I was just typing away and up came the file that I needed.